What's up, guys? Average Kiwi Guy here. How y'all doing? It has been one hell of a weekend for Star Wars news. We've pretty much got the trifecta. We've got new movie. We've had Rebels. Now we got Battlefront 2. And I know that was all, people, they had leaked, there was some leaked trailers and stuff. And I wasn't going to react to that because it's not official. It's not, things can change. And it did change. Like from what I've heard from other people, because I didn't watch that leaked one. Just from what I've seen on news sites and things like that, that leaked trailer wasn't the full story. So I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I didn't, jump on like a leaked thing. I'm not that way. I want it to be official. I want it to be from EA, from DICE. Give me the actual thing. And I managed to get, catch up with a little bit of the panel that they did with it. Didn't watch the trailer. I know the trailer was at the start and at the end. And I was like, all right, buzz, 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 quick through it. Don't close your eyes. And then I just like listened to what they were going on about and how they were going on about the story, following these, I think it's like special ops soldiers who are very much like for the Empire, very loyal to the Empire. And they come from a planet that was extremely loyal to the Empire. And there are planets like that. Like there are planets that like, I prefer the Empire. The Empire creates order and it's good. And our planet has never been better. There are a lot of planets like that. And there are people like that. And, that's, it's cool to have that perspective. It's all well and good to play a rebel, it's all well and good to play a rebel and play the good guy. There's nothing more fun than being on the Empire. There's nothing more fun. All like BioWare, the Old Republic, all my highest level characters are all Sith, Empire, evil bounty hunters, all that stuff. That's how I tend to do things. So whenever I play a Star Wars game, so the fact that I get to play an Imperial, special ops soldier, in a special ops team is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And basically, I've just gone back to the original games, to the original Battlefronts, to Battlefront 1 and 2. And they're like, oh, you wanted that? Oh, I'm sorry. We thought you wanted another DICE, sort of clone that's just got a Star Wars skin over the top. Oh, you wanted Battlefront. Oh, my bad. And now they're giving it to us. It's like, you could have done this in the first place. You didn't have to make one game to realize that was the wrong decision. So I am very hopeful for this. I'm very hopeful. I want to like it. I wanted to like the original wanted to like the first Battlefront that they bought out. But I just have not clicked with DICE games, Battlefront and Battlefield 1 primarily. Like, I liked Battlefield 4, but Battlefield 1 never really clicked with it. Just, I don't know why. I know it's a good game. And a lot of people I know like it, but just never clicked with it. So I want to like this. I want to like this. So hopefully this trailer, it'll help with that. And especially with the story mode and, space battles and all the rest of it, and classes coming back in. I like that. I think it's going back to where, the fans of Battlefront, became the fans of Battlefront. This is what we wanted. So hopefully this trailer will be pretty cool. I know it's just a cinematic, but it's in the engine, so I'm cool to see it. So let's see. 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. So still got motive and all that. That's the VR stuff.
I've waited 30 years for this.
First Order.
I still remember my last orders.
Love that droid. Love the droid.
The day the real war began.
The rebellion cannot be allowed to persist.
Bam! Bam! Bam!
We weren't expecting special forces.
That's the point, Sergeant.
Damn!
Impossible.
Commander, what do we do now?
We avenge
That's
our
cool.
Emperor.
So like, what did the Empire do after that? I like that.
Resistance. Rebellion.
Space battles. Yes.
Will burn these ideas away.
Holy shit. Tatooine. Maul. Fuck yes. Yoda. Rey. Tauntauns. Yes. Scarif. Looks like Scarif. My man. Kylo as well. Nice. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Pre-order now and get the Last Jedi heroes. Well, that's nice of them. Isn't that nice of them? If we pre-order now, we get the Last Jedi heroes. I don't know. I don't know. That looked freaking awesome. Like, for a story thing to be, you know, an Imperial after the Emperor dies. Like, what do you do? And you're a loyal Imperial. You're not just gonna flip sides. You know, I'm sure there were a lot that did it like, I give up. I want to be a rebel now. I never wanted to be an Imperial. I was just following orders. You know, guarantee that's gonna happen. That would happen. I like this. I like how they're like, we're gonna make the damn rebels pay. You know, they killed our Emperor. Let's make him bleed. Like, sort of thing. I like that. She looked pretty cool. I like, the whole look of that squad. I like how she had that droid on her back. Reminds me of Inquisitor in Star Wars Rebels. She had like 3 of them, all around her, and they're like spy droids. If that is like a mechanic in the story mode where you can use her droids to go off and do stuff, maybe like create distractions or like, hack things and stuff like that. Yes, give it to me. That's freaking good. All I want out of it is for it to be substantial. Like, don't give me just some 4-hour silly little campaign. Don't give me that. I want something, like, it doesn't have to be large. It doesn't have to be big. Like, Titanfall 2's campaign was freaking fantastic. I love Titanfall 2's campaign. It wasn't long. It wasn't very big. I mean, I would have liked it a little bit longer, but it was filled with some really cool levels, with some really cool story, and it was satisfying. That's what I want out of this. That's what I really want out of this. Because they're going into a time where we don't really know much all about. Like, we don't know what happened, like, truly immediately after the fall of the second Death Star. We don't. Like, what did they do? What did they do? What did the Imperials do? Like, obviously, the Empire just doesn't disappear. They just poof, gone. So this is very, very intriguing, and I hope they do right by it. I really do. I do know there's a book coming out. I know there's a book coming out by Battlefront 2. I think it's like Inferno Squadron, something like, or Inferno Squad. I like it. I think it's a kind of like a flip on Rogue One. Like, it's the other side's Rogue One, like, story. Like, it's their elite squad that goes in and does some cool stuff. So, I'm all about that. I am all about that. It looked beautiful. It looked beautiful. Like, DICE know how to make beautiful games. I have never doubted DICE in the way it looked. Battlefront was the most, like, holy shit, I am on Hoth. And there's a walker coming at me, and I am shooting a freaking blaster rifle, and it sounds like it, and it sounds like it when it hits something, and it sounds like it when there are laser bolts whizzing past me. I never doubt them with that. Never doubt them with that. Unfortunately, the depth when it comes to, like, you know, the game itself, I'm all about those big, huge battles, like, you know, Conquest and all that. I don't really like much else after that. So, the game for me tires out very quickly. What are you guys going to give me to keep me playing this game? What other things do you like? I know they're only doing like 40-man stuff, so that means potentially it's going to be peer-to-peer. That's a problem. That's a problem. I prefer dedicated servers. Servers are far more stable. You know, when the host drops out, it doesn't cause a problem. I mean, for God's sake, all you have to go do is play For Honor, and you understand what peer-to-peer is like. You really do. Like, someone drops out in For Honor, you start rewinding constantly, and the game can just drop on you. I haven't played that recently, by the way, so don't quote me on that too much. But, you know, it's peer-to-peer has its issues. Has some big issues. Like, it's really only really good for, like, fighting games, like doing one-on-one fight stuff. That's where peer-to-peer kind of, you know, is good for. But when you want to do big stuff like this, I don't know. I would prefer servers and then them taking it up to like 64. Like, go what Battlefield does. Why do you want to bring Battlefront down where you have 60 players playing in Battlefield? You've just did it. I know it's a lot of resources to keep up, but, you know, maybe, like, take them from elsewhere. Like, is Battlefield 4 finished? Like, can we move it from there, please? I don't know. I mean, Battlefront will be dead after this. They'll be dead. But, yeah, I mean, I would prefer dedicated servers. So, there's some big story stuff in this. Like, big canon things. For those of you who don't know, and when I saw this scene, I was like, oh my god. There's a scene where you hear the Emperor's voice going, like, we gotta, like, crush these rebels, you know, we gotta, you know, snuff them out, like, that sort of thing. And they show this Imperial Guard with kind of like a TV screen on his face. It's a droid. It's called a Sentinel. And these guys were built in case the Emperor died. And they would be sent out and they would issue the final orders or the orders of the Emperor into what they will do after the Emperor died. It was a contingency plan. And that is big canon right there. That's big canon. I love that. I love that addition. I love how they've taken that on board. Like, that's the stuff that Disney's been doing, you know, with Rebels and things like that, where they've brought in Thrawn and all that. Again, this is like, we know you guys are very passionate about these expanded universe things. That's cool. Obviously at the start, when we see the First Order stuff, and she says, I've been waiting 30 years for this. So obviously we're gonna see her when she's young, like when she's, the young commander of this elite squad of Imperial special ops soldiers. And I guess we're gonna go through her campaign with that. And then I guess she's gonna become like maybe like a general or something for the First Order. Because the First Order would go hunting for Imperial like officers and things like that. Because anyone they can have that's like ex-Imperial is huge. They would like be revered by these people because they are all about the Empire. Like they're the biggest fanboys for the Empire. So anyone like that would be hunted down and like try to be brought into the fold very quickly. And obviously she wants it because like I can finally get back at those goddamn people that killed the Emperor, and I can get my justice and I can get the thing. And yeah, so I like that. And I wonder if we're going to get missions centered around Force Awakens, and that will like kind of expand out of that. That's very, very cool. But yeah, just some really cool looking scenes, you know, like the Falcon over the lake. I think that's Mars Kanata's planet, like where the thing was. I think it's probably going to be for the multiplayer thing. I don't know if we're going to get that for the story, or maybe we'll get that like her squad that she's in charge of is, you know, the one that goes with Kylo. Maybe, I don't know. I love the ship. I love their special ship that they have. It's kind of like a Star Destroyer and a TIE Fighter all stuck together, and it's very cool. I like it a lot. I'm not big on ship names. I don't really know all that stuff. There are a lot of people that know every single ship name possible. I'm sure this could be a ship that's like in canon. Hopefully it is, but yeah. The game looks very good. And yeah, the multiplayer stuff, obviously the heroes and the all eras stuff, like we're going to be able to do Clone Wars stuff, original stuff. Also then go into the new era stuff. Obviously Rogue One, things like that. Very keen. Very keen on that. Just scared the shit out of myself there. I clicked the damn. But yeah. Obviously playing Maul and all that, that's going to be cool. And I know you can like upgrade your heroes. So when you turn into the heroes or you get the pickup, I don't know what they're going to do with that. You get like your specially like owned one. Like you can upgrade their abilities, maybe make them do different things, you know, to maybe aid people, or like maybe like I'm going to be more of a lightsaber using Luke Skywalker, or I'm going to be more of a force wielding Luke Skywalker. Maybe. I don't know. And classes. Like, apparently you can upgrade your troopers. You can be, like, I'm going to be a better jet trooper. You know, I'm going to be a better shock trooper. I like that. I'm just glad classes are back. I'm extremely glad classes are back. Because when you were just your guy, and you picked your loadout, yes, you would go for like, okay, I'm going to go more for an anti-armor, so I'm going to go, you know, ion stuff, like ion grenades, ion blaster stuff, all that stuff, you know, just, you know, rocket launchers, just so I can handle the vehicles. Or like, I'm going to go more of a sniper configuration. You know, you would pick your configurations. I want classes that I can switch out as I respawn. You know, I want to be like, okay, we need engineers. We need people to fix things. Okay, now we need heavy stuff. Now we need snipers. Now we need normal troops. Now we need jet troopers. This is what Battlefront was all about. That's what old Battlefront was all about. So, thank you for bringing it back. Thank you. And I did hear some rumors that they are dropping the season pass for this. I'd say they'll do some microtransaction stuff to make up the difference in the money. If they make like maps free, and they say like, okay, we're gonna have like expansions that maybe like give you more characters, or you get more story, go ahead. But if you know, what happens when you have these maps that are head behind season passes and expansions and things like that you have to pay for? People get left behind. Like, the people that will buy all of this are always going to play the game. But their friend who doesn't always play this game, like, hey, I want to play. Like, oh, do you have this? No. It's like, oh, well, that's $30 you're going to have to pay. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't play today. You know, I can't do that. You do not want to leave people behind. You leave people behind, your numbers dwindle fast. And they saw that with Battlefront. Like, I tried to get a game of Battlefront the other day. I couldn't find anyone. Anyone. Barely. I think I had to wait like 20 minutes. I was like, I ain't putting up with this. I'm done. I don't need that. So, yeah. That is a big thing. So hopefully that's true and the season pass is gone and the maps will be free, hopefully. So at least that part's done. Then if you want to charge for like cosmetic stuff and you want to like maybe like unlock this version of Kylo, unlock this version of Rey, you know, that sort of stuff, go ahead. You know, go ahead and do that. I mean, if you want to buy that, you'll buy it, but you don't have to. You can still go play the game. And if you can earn in-game currency to do that stuff, all the better. That's even better. And I'd say they'll have like crates and like with different ranks of, you know, weapons and probably abilities and stuff like that. Okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. But yeah, otherwise that trailer was fantastic. It was a great hype builder. Like, I'm super keen on this. I think it's out in November 17th, I think. Which was around the exact same time as when it came out about 2 years ago. I think Battlefront. So I'm keen to play. Hopefully it doesn't have the same problem of, like, I played the beta for a few days, had fun with it, didn't really want to play it when I got it, when I actually got the actual game. Like, I just didn't really want to play it after that. So hopefully they'll fix that. I'm all about that story. If that story is substantial, I'll be happy. I'll be a happy man. But yeah. Alright guys, that's going to do it for us. Thank you very much for watching. That's it for the Star Wars stuff. It's been a pretty damn good weekend. Pretty damn good weekend for Star Wars fans, so I'm happy. We'll see if anything else comes out. I think we're pretty much done, I'd say. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like, comment, dislike. All that stuff's down there. Also, follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/TheAverageKiwiGuy. We play games up there all the time. So, Battlefront will be on there. So, Battlefront 2, I should say, will be on there. So, make sure you go hit that follow button. Then you'll know when we go live. And also follow us on the Instagrams, the Twitches, the Twitters, all that stuff. You know all that. Alright, guys. I'll catch us later. Peace.